Today is April 6th, 2020. It's 12 o'clock, about 12:30 in the afternoon. Temperature is about 74 or 75 degrees. Very sunny, beautiful day. Going to be moving the swarm that I captured from the nuke box that I've got them in right now down to that box underneath them. I'll be taking the box apart just to make sure everything's okay in there. I do have some swarm materials in there that I need to take out because I'm using it as a bait trap too. And then once I get it cleaned out and make sure everything's clean, I'll take the 5 frames out of the nuke box, put it down in that box, and then that'll be their new home. It'll be their permanent home. So we're going to get this started. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm starting the smoker. I shoved a piece of paper down there in the very bottom, and I've been packing the animal chips in there so that they catch fire, and they'll burn pretty good. I'm packing down in there kind of tight. Probably won't need this very long, but the more fuel it has, the tighter it'll work. And I'll put another piece of paper on top. And we'll close it up. And we'll puff it for a few minutes just to make sure it gets a good start. Looks like it started real good. I don't like it, and I know the bees don't like it, but sometimes it's a necessary evil. So we've got smoke. We're going to take our tools and camera and stuff up to the hive, and so we'll be starting from there. Okay, there we go. Now we're recording. I couldn't see because of the bright sun. The screen is kind of covered up, so I had to take my veil off. I'm going to move that box off of the main hive, and it's only temporary. I'll be moving them into the main big box here. Might get a little action out of them. Box isn't real heavy. It's only about 5 frames. I'm hoping there's about 10 pounds of bees in there. We've got some ants up here in the hive. It appears. If they're not ants, they're something. Yeah, they're ants. Not a good sign. Not a good start either. Let's take the burning brush. Typically the ants can't get up here, but they may have come down out of a tree. To clean some of this out. Just trying to clean this inner cover off. It does have some ants in it. Okay, got that cleaned off. Smoke's hitting me in the face. Okay, I've got to take out frames to make room for the new girls. So there's a frame that doesn't have any wax on it. I'll set that right there. Here's a frame that has wax. So we'll keep that in there, because we want them to have as much wax as they can stand. Another good frame of wax, no damage by moths, so that's a good one. It's less work for them to have to build it if it doesn't have anything. Now this could be some moth damage, so I'm going to clean it out. And they'll fix it and rebuild it. It's got a little honey in it too. A little bit up here. There is some, believe it or not, there's a little bit of nectar in there too. That's good. Okay, let's see some ants. Get the propolis off. It's going to help with our space. I thought we cleaned these, Jimmy and I, but apparently I missed a couple. Propolis is very valuable stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my little thing out to collect it. Okay, so that looks good. The girls will clean those up. That looks like might be okay, so that's 4. Let's set this one over here and this one over here. Next one, that's got just a little bit of possible bad news. I'll rub my nose a little bit. I'll set it down here. Since this is a 10 frame box, I want to leave 5 frames in here. Okay, there's some damage there. Some damage there. Let's just set that aside. Okay. Nice builder. A little bit of damage right there. So they can build these out, fix these spots I'm digging out. Okay, so we'll set this one up here. Actually, yeah, we'll set it there. Okay, this frame is almost totally empty of wax, as is this one. So maybe we can throw a couple of blanks in there and let them try and fill them up. Put these over here. That one's got just a touch of wax on it. Because I do have these bees here in the apiary, I want to make sure that I give them a good start. So, I'll just take all of them out for now. I want to clean the screen bottom board. Right here. Got some leaves in there. Some more for propolis. girls will build their own. The propolis that they gather from the trees and leaves in the neighborhood, they use to glue things together, basically, but they use it to seal off the hive to keep the varmints out. Like hive beetles and moths. Okay, maybe this ferrite will help. Actually, taking the box off will help me quicker, I think. Okay, so just want to get all this debris off of here. Give them something to clean to work with. Weather and wind and such does blow debris in here, and I want it to be as clean as possible. Girls will haul the rest of it out, but no sense making them work overtime. Okay, that's that. I've got an entrance reducer I'm going to put on here so that we restrict the amount of entrance that they have to start with. I'll probably use the large size instead of the small size, only because they're pretty healthy, they're sturdy as far as I can tell, and they should do fine. But that'll help them defend against anybody that tries to come in. Okay. So that entrance right there is available for them to move in and out of the hive. I'll put that on there first because sometimes with the box on there it's a little tough. Okay, box going on. Whoops. So the entrance reducer needs to come back to there. Right there. So that's where it's going to go. Yep, that's got it. Alright, so I guess I'll put this frame in. It's got some real pretty wax on it. It's not completely built out, but it's close enough. The girls will finish it. Propolis over here and there. Go right here. What that does is it makes it a little harder for me to put these frames close enough together for the girls to survive in their normal environment. They like to keep it spaced, and these little uprights are how they space them. Okay, I'll take another one and I'll put it in like so. You can see they're coming around now. Okay. Time to open up the hive. Gotta cut some tape. It's gonna be a little tricky. cut it, but at least I'll remove it. There we go. That's perfect. All I got to do is be able to open this. Okay, so there's our girls. And they look like they're doing well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put each frame in this same order that it's in right now. Let me make sure the camera's pointed in the right direction. Yeah, it looks pretty good, but I'm going to twist it just a little bit right there. I'm going to look for the queen. If I find her, fine. If I don't, well, that's okay too. Alright, so make sure she's not on the lid over here. She's not. I'm going to grab my gripper. I don't necessarily like to pick up frames out of this nuke with my bare hands or with my gloves because I might squash somebody. So we'll start on the far side. And we'll get this thing to come up. Okay, you can see they're working on this frame, cleaning it. They've got a little honey stored already. Might have been the honey I put in there. A lot of honey right here. Looking for the queen. Sometimes she can have her butt down in a cell laying an egg and you don't catch her. Because that's the only unique quality of her. Her bottom is huge compared to the rest. I don't want to keep them out too long. Let's put them back in. About centered. About as close as I can get to center anyway. Okay, next one. This is an empty frame. So I may just move it over to the outer portion, even though I said I wasn't going to. I may put one of these other built-out frames over there. Okay, they're still building on this one, which is good. Got some new wax on it already. So, looking for the girl. That one had her bottom in the hive, buried. She's not the queen though. Normally their bottom is caramel colored, not striped like the others. I don't see her. Under a quick look. Okay. So there's a second one. Now these other two boxes have got a lot of bees on them. Or the other frames, I mean. That's loaded up pretty good too. They're working. Let's let them keep building on that one. Okay, I pulled that. That here. Okay, so we're going to move it over. Got them a little fired up, but they'll calm down a little bit. They've been moved around a lot for the last couple of days. I don't want to smoke them if I don't have to. Now we got some work going on this one. And I'm looking for the queen. See a lot of caramel butts, but not, they got stripes. Oh, here we go. So maybe on that side. You turn it around so I can see. I don't see her, but I'm gonna suggest that she's there somewhere. So we'll turn it back around and set it in. And gently move it over because she may be on that frame. Get a pretty decent frame here to set in here. We'll slide all the other ones over that way. Try to not move like that anymore. Get the girls out of the way. So we won't squash them. Okay, watch out, girls. Coming. We're closing her up. Gotta give them time to get away from those uprights so they don't get trapped. Might get one or two that we can't see, but it should be fine. Alright, so I got two more frames here. I'm going to set these in, gently slide them over towards where I think the queen is. Got one more to go, and this will go in. We'll go this way. Got a carpenter bee sitting down here just buzzing away. He's not going to have a good time if he tries to get in here. The girls will bust his butt. Okay, we're going to do spacing so that we don't get wild comb here. That looks like it's pretty evenly spaced. So everything is good. Now this box I'll leave out here. There are some bees inside. And they don't want to leave just yet. So I'll lay this down facing the entrance so that when they figure out that they're in the wrong spot, they can climb up on the other box. Then I'll take these other frames I brought out back in and put them back in this nucleus box after I pick it up later today. I'll set these frames out where the girls can actually come in here and rob any honey they see. So it's been a pretty good transition. will move, I guess. We'll put the lid back on the no. Don't need to hang around here anymore. Put that lid right there. Okay, we're going to put the inner cover back on. I'll clean it just a little bit more. This does have an upper entrance on it, so I'll put it up so that they can get out of it. And I'll probably put a little food on them, because I think they're getting a little short. Even though there's a little bit of honey in those frames, I think maybe a quart of sugar water might be good for them. Smoker wasn't needed. Well, I could smoke them if I wanted, but not necessary. Lid's got a lot of stuff in it, so I'll brush it up too. I don't know if you can hear the bees, but they're calming down now. They'll like that new extra space, because that's the whole reason they swarm, is for more space. So here we go. Lid's going on. All right, hive is secure. Everything is tight. And this box, like I said, will come out tonight. Because they still smell the queen in there, so we want to make sure that they get every opportunity. Okay, the girls are in their new living space. The entrance is, I put it on the side that the box is in, so they'll be able to smell the pheromones of the queen. And the scouts will have a place to look for when they come home from gathering. Everything should be good. They'll get adjusted to that. They'll start building out the wax, and then once they do that, then we've got a productive hive. Hopefully they'll stick around. Anyway, that's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching.